Hey there, Wet Side Garden here. If you are currently hardening off your tomato starts for that Mother's Day set out, this is the perfect time to grab a packet of radish seeds. We are looking at a specific weather window this week that makes radishes the easiest 25-day win you can get while the rest of your garden is still in transition. The soil west of the Cascades has finally hit that sweet spot between 50 and 65 degrees. That is exactly where radishes like to be for fast germination. Earlier in the spring, we usually deal with soggy beds that can rot seeds, but right now the dirt is workable and warm enough that you'll see sprouts in just a few days. Looking at the forecast, we have a high of 63 today and a peak high of 77 degrees coming up on May 10th. That is actually great for radishes, because they thrive in this maritime spring weather before the real summer heat settles in and makes them bolt. Since the NWS is showing zero rain for the next 8 days, you will want to keep the hose handy. Radishes have shallow roots, and if the soil dries out completely, they get woody or start to crack. Just a quick daily sprinkle is usually enough to keep the moisture consistent. When you go to plant, aim for about ½ inch deep. You can just poke a little trench with your finger in a container, or along the edge of a bed you are saving for peppers. If you have any empty space in your 7B or 8 garden right now, this is how you use it. For varieties, Cherry Bell is a classic for our climate because it is ready in about 28 days and stays pretty mild. If you want something that handles a random May heat spike a little better, French Breakfast is a great choice with those long, white-tipped roots. You could also try an Easter egg mix if you want some color for the same price as a single packet. Once those seedlings pop up and get their first true leaves, you have to be a little ruthless with thinning. Most people skip this, but you want to give them about 1 to 2 inches of space. If they are crowded, they will grow beautiful green tops, but won't ever form an actual bulb. Thinning is the difference between a harvest and just a bunch of leaves. In the Willamette Valley and around the Sound, flea beetles usually show up later in the season to chew tiny holes in the leaves. By sowing today, you are likely to harvest before those populations really peak. If you see them anyway, you can just toss some light row cover over the bed and call it good. That is the beauty of this crop. It asks for almost nothing and pays you back in less than a month. If you sow a small patch every 10 days or so, you can keep the cycle going until the summer weather really takes hold in late June. It is a nice way to get some momentum going while you wait for the bigger summer crops to take off. Radishes really are the ultimate filler crop for a PNW spring because they turn empty dirt into food faster than almost anything else. Thanks for watching. This channel is always evolving, and I really value your input on what we should dive into next. Let me know in the comments if you are struggling with a specific spring vegetable, or if there is a variety you have had great luck with in our climate. The garden moves fast in May, so if you want to keep up with the daily timing, consider subscribing so you don't miss next week's window.